Welcome to Seafarer, the ship simulator, releasing on October 7th in early access, and today we are taking control of a firefighting vessel. But before we start fighting fires, first let me take you on a tour around the ship to get familiar. So we are on the Firefighting Lancer ship. This is one of the larger firefighting ships you get in the early access of Seafarer. We're currently at the bow, I believe as you call it, up in the front. You can see we have our mooring ropes there connected as we're docked to the port here. And we have our winch here up at the front. You also have access to the anchor here, which is what that button is right there. And we also have our main fire hose right here, which can actually be controlled from up top in the bridge. You can already kind of see a sneak peek of what the interior looks like. This ship has a full interior model with many rooms, many cool things inside of it if you've not seen the game yet. We have a ton of water cannons on here. We got a handheld water cannon here on the right, got the main one there on the middle. We have another one over here on the left. I actually enter into the water gun and I can toggle the water gun and boom. So we'll be using it to fight some fires later on, so I don't want to mess with it too much, but we have that option to do it either by foot or again from inside. So we're gonna head on towards the back. That's pretty much all we have going on here in the front. So let's head to what I believe it's called the stern. I'm still learning all of these ship terms, bow, port, all that stuff. All right, so back here we have our daughter craft, or our little speedboat, which we can't actually do anything with. It's just kind of like cosmetic, but it'd be pretty cool if we could actually deploy that while out at sea. That'd be pretty sweet for like some search and rescue operations and things like that. We got some more mooring ropes and things like that connected over here. We got some steps. We can't actually jump in the water, sadly. That would be also pretty cool. Imagine being able to like jump out of the boat and swim and like do like on like swimming rescue. Like, come on, man, that'd be sick. I don't know. If you agree, jump in the comments. We have another main water gun back here at the back. Can be controlled from the bridge. And that's pretty much it. We have a bit of a cargo container back here full of supplies and stuff. That leads to the interior, which will, again, I'll show you that here in just a little bit. We'll start with the exterior. We'll work our way to the interior, and then we'll work our way back up to the bridge. So here's a couple more water guns or fire hoses. So this one's by hand. That one over there is another one that can be controlled from the bridge. So you have, I think, 4 different fire hoses that can be controlled from the bridge while driving, which is nice. And then you also have about, I think, 4 or 5 of these handheld water guns you can use. So in the future, you know, when we get multiplayer and stuff, hopefully you could have multi-crew on this ship running it all at the same time. All right, well, that's pretty much it over here. We're going to move up to the top, move into the bridge, and this is where we're going to start our interior tour. Shut that door behind us. So welcome aboard to the bridge, and we have lots of stuff going on in here. We'll start with the coffee. You know, very important. Make ourselves a coffee. We have screens here on the left. I mean, these are kind of cosmetic. They don't actually do anything or say anything. I would like them to say something in the future. Hopefully that's something they're going to implement into the game later, is these screens actually showing a real, you know, real-time data. That would be nice. We also have our information here on our Christmas tree, or a light control panel there. We got a keyboard here. We have access to the water cannon. This is how we access the water cannon from inside the bridge. And then over here we have our radar on the left. So we have our actual map on the right there that shows where we are. Another keyboard. We have a CB radio. If you want to actually use the interactive menu, you can call for SOS. You can talk to other ships via CB radio, stuff like that. We'll go ahead and get our lights on. We have our inner lights, signal lights, signal lights, outer lights, search light, and blue light. Again, we'll show all that a little later as we get to it. But CB radio basically allows you to kind of get in contact with other features like binoculars, engine performance, teleportation, things like that. You can also talk to your crew via the CB radio. Over here, we'll actually sit in the main seat, and I'll show you guys what's going on here. So over here, we have our, again, compass here in the middle. We have a searchlight button in the cockpit here, or in the bridge. We have our light controls here. We have some light controls here. We can have access to the anchor. You can dock here. You have your blue light with also a siren as well. You have your throttle, which does not currently, in this current version, animate. You have some kind of blank screens. Again, you know, this is an early access game. A lot of these things are not being used yet. Hopefully, we'll see more interactions, more data, more helpful things in here, rather than just kind of what we have right now. Over on the right, though,
ahoy!
Hey, we have our officer. She actually can drive the boat for us if we tell her to. And then here we have our echo sounder. So if I click on that, we can see what the depth of the water is below us right now. So we're in the in the port, so it's really not that deep over here. Okay, that's it for that side. Nothing really behind her. On the next, here we have some more maps, another echo sounder, another radar. It's a good place to kind of stand and monitor everything. We have our log books here. We have our radios or walkie-talkies for us and the crew. And then we have a map that we have here. Speaking of map, I'll show you the map really quickly. Pretty large map we have here. Again, this is early access, so we don't have access to everything. It's a smaller version of the map. As you see, everything in red is what is planned for the game. I mentioned this in my other Seafarer videos, but I mean, from where we are here, the top left down to the bottom right, it would take us probably 2 hours, maybe even 3, honestly, to make that full trip, especially depending on the weather. If the weather gets really bad, it'll take even longer. But pretty large map. It is fictional, based on the Baltic Sea. So that's a problem. It's not really a problem for me. I've actually enjoyed the map, even though it's fictional. All right, let's continue our tour down here. This just goes outside. I love the sounds of the doors. Can I close it? There it is. And then here leads us to one of our kind of crew rest areas. We also do some meetings in here. You can eat in here, relax, you know, do whatever we want to do. Plenty of sitting areas to hang out. Got a water cooler here. Got some books. Is that a Bible? Might be a Bible. The ship Bible. And a TV in here. Got some nice views of the outside, which is nice as well. Got a coffee machine as always. Make us a little coffee there. Orca coffee. Nice. Very popular on a boat. And we'll continue downstairs. Alright, again, another door to the exterior. That one is locked. We got 2 hallways here. You can definitely get lost in this ship. There's so many doors, so many hallways. But we'll come back to that. I'm gonna lead you guys over to my room. So all these doors are locked here. Again, that's outside. That goes back upstairs. Again, you can get lost. It's a second stairway going back up to the bridge. Where were we? This way. So over here goes outside, but to the left is my room, my crew quarters. That's close that door. My bathroom's behind that door. Got some nice seating in here. Got my my paper, my magazines and whatnot. Got my bed right there. Another extra chair. Got me a nice outside view there. TV, some books and manuals. Places to put my clothes and things. So it's a nice little room. It's not too bad. Got plenty of outlets in here. So definitely not a bad room at all. So that is my room. We'll close that door. And we'll continue back down the hallway this way. So down here we have some more crew rooms. All of these are locked, so you can't get into any of these rooms, but at the moment at least, these are all locked. And then the next hallway is where it gets interesting. So if I go down this way, we'll see. We've got some more rooms in here, probably maintenance rooms and whatnot, but then back here, we have the engine room. Oh yeah. So this ship does only have 1 engine, but it's a very powerful engine. Got a workstation here for any tools we need to repair, anything like that. We got all kind of stuff going on here. I'm not an engineer. I don't know what all this stuff does. If you know in chat, let me know. I know it's pretty generic, pretty simple, but you can go through here and you can swap out the air filter. You can check the air filter. You can check the oil and add oil. You can add coolant to the ship. So definitely some management you can do on here on a career mode. And it kind of adds to the immersion of owning your own ship and taking care of it, because you do go on some pretty long trips and You gotta make sure you don't get stranded. But she back here is our engineer.
Reporting for duty.
Yep, and so she keeps track of all this stuff and watches over it. As long as we have enough supplies to take care of it, she will take care of it for us automatically without us having to worry about a thing. But anyways, that's the engine room. Pretty cool. Every ship in Seafarer has some sort of interior, depending on the size, of course. The much smaller ships don't have a engine room, of course, but all the larger ships have engine rooms and crew quarters, kitchens, all kind of cool stuff. I really like the addition of having a interior. All right, let's go back up to the bridge, and we'll get started on our first mission. All right, on to the outside view. So we're currently docked here, and we have to press the K key to undock or get the unmoor, I guess is how you'd say that, I guess. And then we need to go ahead and get ourselves pushed away from this position. It's a pretty awkward position, I have to admit. We're probably going to scrape the wall getting out of here. And we can only go 90 degrees left or right on the engine, so I can't really reverse. There's not really a... Oh, there is a reverse. Oh, yeah. I forgot there's a reverse. I lied. So I guess we'll reverse out of here. There we go. I forgot the boats that I'm used to running don't have a reverse. They have just forward, and you can twist the propeller or the engine in the direction that you want to go. This one in particular has a reverse. There we go. All right. All right, let's take our fire speed that way, 1.3 miles. I love the water physics, seeing all the ripples, seeing the wake. The waves are reacting to the ship, and the ship reacting to the waves as well. I got the wind information on the bottom right. Only 7 milliseconds of wind. I don't know what that is converted to knots or miles per hour. But I got a nice port here. Graphics in this game is just so nice. I can't say it enough how nice the graphics are. You got seagulls out here. You're supposed to have like sea life and stuff, like seals and dolphins at some point. I've not seen any. The only wildlife I've seen have been the seagulls so far, and you really only see the seagulls around the ports, as you should. Look at that massive wake I'm creating behind me. That's actually really cool. You can see all the waves coming out. That's pretty sweet. Oh, speaking, let's go ahead and use the horn and the lights. Hold on, let's hop back in the inside. I gotta do that. Where is it at? Horn. There it is. Here comes the lights. And it does actually have a blue flashing light on the top there. It doesn't stay on the whole time, but the blue light stays on, the siren goes off. But it's this ship's pretty quick. We're doing about 20 knots, which is a decent speed for a ship this size. But yeah, I mean, you got the port back there. You got the cranes, which you can use. I do have another video as I do a container ship and cargo operations and stuff like that. We actually get to use a crane to load and unload. So if you haven't seen that yet, you can check out that video. And I also have a video of doing tugboat operations. So lots of different things you can get yourself into. They're only scratching the surface with this game. I mean, there's so much more you can do, of course, with a ship and a ship simulator. So I'm really hoping, really hoping that you guys will give feedback to the developers of what you want to see in this ship simulator. Do you want it to be more simulator, more realistic? Do you want it to be more automated, more more arcade? I mean, I'm hoping not. I would like to see it be more realistic than anything, personally. But it's definitely not perfect. It's not finished. It's early access. I know a lot of people have a really bad taste in their mouth about early access games, and so do I. I've been burned by a lot of early access games. And so whenever I hear about something coming out as early access, I'm like, oh no, here we go again. But I'm really hoping that they make a difference this time. I'm hoping that they actually make this into something good. Honestly, at this point right now, of it coming out in early access, I would have to say I've been really enjoying it, even in early access. I definitely, as you play a little bit longer, you start to miss out on the things you know they haven't finished yet or haven't done yet. But in the beginning, the first, I don't know, couple of days, it's been pretty enjoyable for me. I mainly like doing the cargo container ship stuff. That's what I spend most of my time in. Gulf of Creekshire discovered. Nice. All right, there's our ship right there up ahead of us at our 12 o'clock. So we'll see. Looks like they have 2 fires in the front and in the back. It's a pretty small fire, from what I can tell. I'm not sure if the fire can spread. I don't really know how realistic fighting is in this game. I'm not sure how much they're pushing. Is it going to be like Firefighter Simulator except on water? I don't know. I kind of hope so, to be honest. I would like that. But with the core gameplay being, boats and ships, I don't know that they're going to go that far with a firefighting ops. All right, we're here. So, all right, so to do this, we have like a fire in the front and in the back. I'm gonna bring my power back. I want to get too close, so we'll go into reverse here. And we're gonna try to use the main gun, the main water gun up front. I'm not sure what the distance is or what the reach is on it, but I can just kind of get into a decent, this is like, what was tricky about this is that the water is always moving. It's always pushing you around as well. And I want to get into a position where I can get my nose of my ship here in a place that I can actually point and shoot, but I'm finding that to be difficult. Alright, we're actually pointing towards this guy. Can I just stop in place, please? I feel like anchoring would be the wrong thing to do here, but that's pretty slow. Alright, let's go ahead and hop back in the cockpit. It might be too far off our left, but we'll try. How far can I look to the left? Alright, is that in range? Alright, let's activate the cannon. There we go. And it's like we need a bit more pressure. First of all, the water doesn't really have a sound. And I can't tell if I'm actually hitting it. Yeah, I think we're probably floating too far forward. Now, we can actually leave this running. We can leave this running while we steer the ship here. Oh, that looks sick, I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty sick. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we're putting in reverse. Yeah, we're kind of overshooting that water. Or start that fire. Come on back, come on back. A little more. That should be good right there. I wonder if I should anchor, but I just feel like anchoring is probably not the right thing to do. Alright, that's fairly, we're doing 0.5 knots right now. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, let's go hop back in with the cannon. And see if we can get that on the spot. Alright, so we know we need to bring pressure back. So Q and E to regulate the pressure. AD for left and right. And then we can go up and down with W and S. Really hard to tell from this angle if I'm actually, I think I'm hitting it. We are hitting it. We're hitting it. We're getting it. We are getting it. Nice. Alright, so the icon is changing colors, so I assume means we're actually reaching it. I hope. Let's regulate that backwards a little bit. It's kind of challenging to see. There we go. Now we're on it. We're on it. Yeah, it looks sick. It looks cool. Alright, maybe I can kind of move the ship to better angle. So this is where it'd be really helpful to have multi-crew. You have one person managing the ship, driving the ship, and the other person actually with the water hose and directing in what direction the ship should go. Because honestly doing this by myself is kind of challenging. more challenging than I feel like it should be. That water cannon actually looks really good though. It actually looks really good. I'm sucking at this, but the cannon actually looks good. The way the water spreads at the end looks really nice. Alright, so I'm gonna try to drive forward and hopefully just like... I think we're hitting it right there. Yeah, so we're on it right now. Because the problem is the boat keeps moving. The water is... The current is pushing us. Alright, we'll try it from first person again. See if we can hit it. This is tough. This is really tough. Like, you see how we're moving? Like, this is hard. We're moving farther and farther away because I can't control the ship while I'm in this view. Alright, let's try the other fire on in the back, see if we can get that one. Alright, we gotta push, we need more pressure. Oh my gosh. Why are we going backwards? Yeah, look how far we are. We faded so far. I feel like the best way to do this is just to set your cannon at an angle and then just drive the boat and point the boat at the fire. But the other thing too is that I noticed that I feel like I'm not getting... The icons don't pop up for me when I'm in this view. So I don't know what my progress is on the fire. Actually, no, I take it back. Yeah, we do. There it is. Okay, hold on. Nope, don't reverse. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I do want to reverse. Just don't reverse that direction. Alright, we're hitting it a little bit. Come on, turn. I think I need to anchor, guys. Like, this is tough. I think I need to anchor. I'm anchoring. I'm anchoring because this is I keep moving. Alright, anchor's coming down. Okay, so now we're like right here and we should not move again. So if I go back into the... Just like keep a safe distance from the vessel. We're right on top of the thing. Alright, it's right here so we can lower the pressure. There we go. We're still rocking quite a bit and moving. Okay, there we go. I mean, what if I don't keep a safe distance? Am I gonna die? Okay, why are you... it's as far right as I can go, and the boat is definitely moved. Either their boat or our boat moved. I don't know.
Hello.
Alright, I'm about to hop on one of the manual cannons and see if I can do that like that way. Yeah, we'll hop on this one right here. Alright. There we go. There we go. Now we're hitting it. Finally. Finally. There we go. That fire's out. Now we gotta move the ship to the other fire. Alright, can we back up and aim the ship at this fire? This is proven to be so difficult. Alright, that's like close enough right there. If I can get a stop right here, that'd be great. And I just cannot find out how to get the ship to stop moving. Alright, anchor's on. Alright, give me the main cannon. I can't see it. Where is it? Oh, is it behind us now? Oh my gosh. So you can cycle between the different cannons with the one key here. Maybe we can get this one on it. It's a little over the edge. there, the railing. See if we can get it. There we go. I think we're getting it. I think we're getting it. I think we're getting it. Are we getting it? I can't tell. Okay, now we are. There it is. Come on. Come on. Last fire. The last fire. It's almost out. There it is. Well, it only took us like 3 cannons and a lot of work to get that fire out, but we did it. We did it. Definitely feels harder than it should be, to be honest. I don't know. Firefighting from a ship sounds fun and interesting, but to be honest, it's probably my least favorite thing to do in Seafarer at the moment. We'll see if they improve it or change it or make it any better. It might be the way it's supposed to be. I don't know. Again, I prefer to do like kind of like the cargo stuff. I don't mind doing patrol from time to time or tugboats, but I don't know. I just can't wrap my head around the firefighting right now in Seafarer. But anyways, guys, this was pretty fun though. I enjoyed giving it a try. And thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about it. What do you think about the firefighting from a boat? Would you like to try it yourself? And have you done it yourself? I don't know. Let me know what your comments are on the game. What are your opinions, your suggestions? Hoping that this can be a pretty good ship sim. It has a lot of potential. So I've been enjoying playing it, and I'm hoping that it will improve. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. And remember, you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. I'm out.